We're here in Kuji Station. Well, near Kuji Station, on the way to a very special ramen place for me and Dario. We used to eat there like every week. I'm surprised I'm not humongous. But yeah, my favorite ramen place in all Japan, so thus the entire world. But on the way there, you stumble across something pretty rare. It's an old sake vending machine. So it only takes, well, that one is 230 and then that one's 200 yen.
This one's
yeah,
this
and you can tell it's an old machine because usually the newer ones that sell like alcohol and like cigarettes and stuff, you need that card that proves your age.
Yeah.
But this one, I mean, hope no kids are watching. But I mean, you can just slip your coins in and it'll come out. So
yeah, it takes a 100 yen coin, 50 yen coin, and 10 yen coin.
Yeah, exactly. So Dario's gonna show us.
Yep, I'll show you.
Yeah.
So I have this is my money.
Yeah, this guy's money.
See what comes out. I hope it's not dust.
Yeah. Some post-apocalyptic.
Yeah. Look at that retro light.
Yeah, but dude, I'm sure like a while ago this was like a huge deal.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Cause think about like Japan's always like.
I mean, I think they still refill it. You know.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's my liquor.
Well, I mean, the last one we looked at, it wasn't quite expired, but it was near there. Right?
So actually, I found out that this is not the expiration date.
Oh, it's not.
This is the date that I think. What the hell is this date? Ooh. Well, it's not the expiration date because liquor does not expire.
That's true. It'll just get you more messed up.
I think this is the date where it was like made.
Oh, maybe.
Like when it, like the date of when this liquor was produced. So yeah, this is a year ago. They refilled this thing a year ago.
Oh wow.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so it's just a little pre-drink for us to enjoy our ramen a little bit more. You know,
yeah, it's
this
beautiful.
weather's absolute shit. So you know, something to make the weather seem a little bit better.
Yeah.
All right. Just doing a little pit stop before we get to the ramen place because we couldn't really down this in like a 2-minute walk to the place.
No
So we're not turning up too wasted.
It'd be terror.
Yeah. These are they're deceptively strong. So this is 1 cup sake. It's 1 cup. It's sake. But one thing to note, in Japan they actually, if you want to order Japanese sake in Japan, you gotta say nihonshu. Because if you say sake, sake literally translates as alcohol. So if you turn up to an izakaya, which is a Japanese pub, and say, "Oh, like sake, please," they'll be like, "Yeah, well, you're in the right place for it, but like, which one do you want?" You know what I mean? Like that can mean anything that has alcohol in it. So
and it's not sake.
Yeah, it's not sake.
You go, you say, "Hey, where's the sake?" They're gonna be like, "Huh?"
Well, yeah, sake is actually a common girl's name, and they'll be like, "Yo, have your pick." There's a lot of sakes in this place. Good luck to you.
Yeah, for sure. So
anyway,
keep that in mind.
yeah, and so then if you want to say cheers in Japan, say kanpai,
Kanpai.
and then you go for it.
Hey.
Fun fact, if you're from a French-speaking place like I am, sometimes to say kanpai, you guys say chin chin, which is not that bad of a thing if you're, in a French-speaking place. But if you come to Japan and do that, if you hear some snickers, that's because chin chin means like it's the childish way of saying penis in Japanese. So just watch out for that.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. All right, we're here at Ramen Kawasaki Ryuka Tonkotsu ramen place, ramen shop, ramen restaurant, whatever you want to call it.
All of the above.
Yeah, my brain's not working too well right now. We just finished that 1 cup sake. I'm a little bit tipsy. The weather's a little bit shit. It's a perfect situation for some ramen. So this is my favorite kind of ramen called tonkotsu. Tonkotsu ramen is basically ramen made with pork bones for the broth. That's the main ingredient for the broth. And this place does it really, really well. Like there's different kinds of ramen. There's like thinner broth and thicker broth. This one, the broth is very thick and very rich, and it's awesome. And the ramen we're about to have comes with like a huge piece of chashu, which is basically roasted or like grilled pork.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is the place Dario showed me, the first place Dario showed me, and the last place he ever had to show me, because this is where it's at. This is the hidden gem of ramen places in at least the Tokyo area. This is not Tokyo though. We're technically in Kanagawa. Is Kuji still? It's Kanagawa, isn't it?
Kanagawa.
Yeah, it is. So we're in Kanagawa technically, but we're a short ways away from Tokyo. So yeah, enough talking from me. Let's just head in and get into it.
I think the lady's looking at us.
Yeah, she is looking at us. Well, that's the one we're about to get. So the kanji for that says yasai ramen, which directly translates as vegetable ramen. which I guess explains all the bean sprouts and cabbage, but vegetarians who are looking for vegetable ramen, look elsewhere, because that's a pretty big piece of pork. Alright, so we got Dario at the ticket vending machine here. So the one you want is this one right here, the 750. Alright, Yasai Ramen.
Get in there.
So that's the one that we saw in the picture earlier.
Yeah, but I will be getting this one.
Yeah.
Chumori.
What does chumori mean? Like
regular
like
size.
regular size.
You want omori?
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna
Whatever
go omori.
Oh, it's both chumori.
Well, no, I'm gonna get the
Double, yeah.
chashu men, which is this one next to it. It costs an extra 250, but you get 2 more pieces of chashu. I usually get what Dario gets because we used to come here pretty often, like almost every week.
Yeah, right.
But the thing is, since moving to Tokyo, I don't come here as often, so when I do, I have to make it count. So as I said, this place is a hidden gem. Look at this. There's no one else here. We're the only ones here. And what you hear in the background is the soundtrack for this place. They have not changed it since the first time I got here.
Same song.
It's the same song
Every hour.
over and over again. So I don't know if the staff is tired of it, but I know Dario sure as hell's tired of it.
Yes, I am.
Me, since moving to Tokyo, not coming here as often, it's nostalgic for me, so I don't mind it. But
I'm okay.
yeah, Dario is pretty close to here, comes here decently often, so he'd appreciate it, changing
At least
music.
the radio is okay.
Yeah,
You know?
but so you see down here, there's the rice cooker. The nice thing about this place, they give as much as you can eat rice. Like
right.
all you can eat rice.
Right now.
Let's get some right now.
Oh, yeah.
And like a lot of places don't do that. So here it's like the portions are big, but even if you finish your portion and you're still hungry, then you can eat as much rice as you want. And you have the rice here. You got some free pickles here, and then you got a bunch of toppings at the table that I'll show you later.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so our food came, and it came very, very quickly. We're the only ones here, so as soon as we got in, they made our food fresh to order. And so as you can see, I got 3 pieces of chashu right here.
I only have one.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, I haven't come here in a while, so yeah, a lot of places give you a little bitch piece of chashu, but this place, they're like, nah, we're not about that. We ain't about that, boy.
Yeah, we ain't about that shit.
we ain't about that shit. They're like, yo, put some pork on that bitch. And then, so you can see Dario's, he only has one, but you can get a better idea what's underneath. So the way this place gets its name is from whatever's underneath. So you got the cabbage, and you got a lot of chop suey or bean sprouts.
Yeah,
In Japan they call them moyashi, and you got the noodles
thick
here.
Noodles, right?
Yeah. The thing is, that's how I like it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's where he gets his
There you go.
name. That's why he gets his name, Yasai Ramen or vegetable ramen. But once you change it to chashu ramen like me, there's nothing really vegetable about it. I mean, of course you can always take it off, but I mean, like, yeah, vegetarians beware, man. This not it's not a meal. It's not a meal for you guys. And and then just for the rice, this is pretty much going to be the deciding factor of whether you stand out as a foreigner or not. I mean, Dario is going to stand out as a foreigner anyway, because hey,
Look at me.
I'm not going there, but hey, you know. But like me as an Asian North American or an Asian Canadian, I'm pretty much undercover Japanese until I do something like this. No Japanese person's ever going to do something like this. They always eat their rice white. I put everything I could possibly can on it. I dress it up, and yeah, I mean, that's how they know. Or until I start speaking really bad, broken Japanese. Either or. But anyway, enough delay. I can't wait to get into this. So, itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu.
Alright, so maybe about half an hour later we're done. I am so full.
It was a lot.
It was
Patrick
just a
ate
lot of
double
food.
the meat, so props to him.
Jeez, like, well, there you go. That's it. There's nothing in there other than broth. Usually I finish all the broth, no matter how bad that is for you, but I couldn't do it this time.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, the rice is done. The rice
It's
is done.
done.
I'm incredibly full, but that was so good. Like, oh my god, that was well worth the trip. Like, I live far from here now, you know. Like, it was amazing. Yeah, but that was amazing. This the soundtrack in the background is really describing how I'm feeling right now. Just pure bliss. I mean, I don't know what they're saying in Japanese, but like, it's probably a direct translation of like, my stomach is so full of ramen, I feel very happy.
Yeah, probably, right?
But probably not. But anyway, I mean, that's it from us. Thanks for watching. You know, so this was the hidden gem of all ramen places. Kuji Ramen, or as its official name, what was it? Kawasaki
Ryuka.
Ryuka. So direct translation of Kawasaki Dragon House.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so pretty gangster name for some pretty gangster ramen.
And by the way, it's called the Dragon House because the staff is Chinese. That's why.
Oh yeah, that is true. The staff here, they are Chinese. And another helpful tip for you, if you'd like your noodles firm, you can ask for, was it katame?
Yeah.
Katamen or katame?
Katame.
So you say katame onegaishimasu, and then they'll put a note on your ticket and give you some more firm noodles.
Yeah, like al dente.
Yeah, al dente noodles, which I'm all about, and Dario's all about.
Oh
it,
yeah,
so that's it. And because like the broth comes really hot, so like it actually cooks a little bit too while it's in the bowl. So like by the end of that process, your noodles will be just perfect. But anyway, so that was it. It was a very good meal. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Bye.
All right.